In a thinly veiled attempt at keeping the top of the lightweight division busy while Islam do what Islam do. Including maybe beating Charles Oliveira, fighting Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje, maybe making the move up and facing Leon Edwards, Colby Covington, whatever. We're getting 2 5-round fights at the top of this week's card. What a treat. Dear Lord, why do I continue to hope and dream? So, originally, Dan Hooker versus Bobby Green was set for the main event, and then they bumped Bobby for Benny, but they kept the 5 round. With Dan Hooker saying, "Don't worry about me, sweetheart, I've been sparring on this broken hand for a long time." Banged up Hooker pulls out of Austin. That's the headline. Out of the 4 original top fighters on this card, only Dariush hasn't fought and been beaten by Islam Makhachev, but Arman was beaten when he was just a baby. Just a little baby. He could probably do with some more experience before he gets in there again, but the UFC is probably hoping that he wins this one so the timelines work out real smooth. But will he? Dariush was flying through the competition and crying through his petition to get the title fight. He had one final hurdle to fight and it fought back. So now he has to go back to proving himself, and with a sore head to boot. But Tsarukyan might have something to say about him proving himself. You know where I was going with it. Something with the word retire in it instead. If MMA judges and I saw eye to eye, Arman would currently be on the same win streak as Benny was before the Charles Oliveira fight, but they gave the nod to Gamrot, and I'm not going to spend any time crying about it. It was a great fight. Now Arman has the usual youthful surge, coming into this. Stop. You know, momentum and lack of damage and lack of wear and tear, blah 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 blah. He's also more athletic, probably has the power advantage, as well as being a specialist in the wrestling department. I genuinely think that when Arman and Islam do face off again, it'll be firework. He could be the one to give Islam his biggest challenge, but I'm not counting Beneil out of this fight. Sure, there are questions around the type of fighter he's going to be coming back from a knockout loss, and the question as to when experience, which he has in bucket loads, becomes too much accumulated damage and a slowing flesh sack. Dariush is an incredibly well-rounded fighter, much more so than Arman is. He has the jiu-jitsu advantage, I feel he has the better cardio. His takedown defense is so good. Gamrot couldn't get Dariush down. And again, I believe that Arman beat Gamrot, but Dariush absolutely destroyed him. Dariush has good striking, Arman has dodgy striking defense. I feel like stylistically this is just a better matchup for Dariush than it is for Arman, but maybe this is exactly the challenge that Arman needs to stop any of us questioning his position in the big league. Either way, 2 absolutely amazing fighters, a very important fight. Hopefully we'll get some order and momentum and movement within the division. I'm excited for it. And we're going to take a little break before we talk about the other 5-round fight because, gotta really drag out that content, make it stretch across the week. But who will we be talking about? You probably know already, but this lolly, not got a clue. So that video will be out tomorrow, but in the meantime, drop me a comment and let me know who you see winning this fight. It's a classic, old warrior versus new spunky. I'm gonna stop now.